Hello and welcome to Brandy's Poetry Corner, reading from The Secret Life of Poems, a poetry primer by Tom Paulin. Essay about each and every poem in this book. The thing I'm going to read from this poem, it's called A Disused Shed in County Wexford, which is a wonderful title for a poem. This poem was first published in 1973. The Troubles in the north of Ireland claimed 237 lives that year. 30 years later, the death toll stood at over 3,000. Mahon's poem was immediately recognised as a classic, as a very subtle and finely tuned response to a violent political situation that was then at its most vicious phase. And it is dedicated to the novelist J.G. Farrell, and begins with a quotation. So this is A Disused Shed in County Wexford by Derek Mahon. The quote being, "Let them not forget us, the weak souls among the asphodels." From Sepharis Mythystorema, translated by Keeley and Sherrard. And the poem is dedicated, says, for J.G. Farrell. Even now there are places where a thought might grow. Peruvian mines, wept out and abandoned to a slow clock of condensation, an echo trapped forever, and a flutter of wildflowers in the lift shaft. Indian compounds where the wind dances and a door bangs with diminished confidence, lime crevices between rippling rain barrels, dog corners for bone burials, and in a disused shed in County Wexford, deep in the grounds of a burnt-out hotel, among the bathtubs and the wash basins, 1,000 mushrooms crowd to a keyhole. This is the one star in their firmament, or frames a star within a star. What should they do there but desire? So many days beyond the rhododendrons, with the world waltzing in its bowl of cloud, they have learned patience and silence, listening to the rooks querulous in the high wood. They have been waiting for us in a feta of vegetable sweat since Civil War days, since the gravel crunching interminable departure of the expropriated mycologist. He never came back, and light since then is a keyhole rusting gently after rain. Spiders have spun, flies dusted to mildew, and once a day perhaps they have heard something, a trickle of masonry, a shout from the blue, or a lorry changing gear at the end of the lane. There have been deaths, the pale flesh flaking into the earth that nourished it, and nightmares, born of these and the grim dominion of stale air and rank moisture. Those nearest the door grow strong, elbow room, elbow room. The rest, dim in a twilight of crumbling utensils and broken pitchers, groaning for their deliverance, having been so long expectant that there is left only the posture. A half-century without visitors, in the dark, poor preparation for the cracking lock and creak of hinges, magi, moon-men, powdery prisoners of the old regime, web-throated, stalked like triffids, racked by drought and insomnia. Only the ghost of a scream. At the flashbulb firing squad, we wake them with shows. Here is life yet in their feverish forms. Grown beyond nature now, soft food for worms, they lift frail heads in gravity and good faith. They are begging us, you see, in their wordless way, to do something, to speak on their behalf, or at least not to close the door again. Lost people of Treblinka and Pompeii, save us, they seem to say. Let the God not abandon us, who have come so far in darkness and in pain. We too had our lives to live. You with your light meter and relaxed itinerary, let not our native labours have been in vain. Thank you. For other poems read by me, look me up Brandy Pearson on YouTube.